Good morning and welcome to day 6. Today we have F for forward fold, and what we'll do as usual, we'll slowly go through how to get into a forward fold, what to do there, and then we'll do our whole sequence from A through F now. Cool, so let's get started. So coming to the top of our mat, feet together, to a nice neutral posture here. Inhale, as usual, palms come up and forward together, and exhale to fold. Now, what we want to do here today is let's bring our feet slightly outward to hip width apart, and resting our hands down on the floor here, or we can be resting them on our shins. Main thing is have as much bend as you need on your on your legs, so that we're not getting too much forward flexion in the lumbar spine and putting too much pressure through there. So bend your knees as much as you need. Your chest should ideally be coming down towards your shins along with your head. And then from here, if it's a bit uncomfortable having your hands here, you can wrap each elbow around with your hands. And then you can even start with slow sort of shake here to find your way. Comfortable position into here, and then just relaxing down with the head and the back of the neck to a nice forward fold. And trying to just relax with your exhale into your hamstring muscles and your spinal muscles, or we can have those hands here. Perfect. And we'll bring those feet together. Inhale, palms together above. Exhale, coming down. I would recommend a quick counter posture here, so popping our hands on our hips, our lower spine here, and just doing a nice gentle back bend for a few breaths here, just to counter that forward flexion. Alright, so let's go through the whole alphabet so far. So we'll start with our sun salutation A. So inhale up, palms together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, stepping back and onto the knees, coming down to our bellies. Inhale, cobra. Remember, we're not using our hands here. Exhale, back to our downward dog. A few breaths here. Stepping forward with both feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Exhale. Number 2, sun salutation A. Same thing. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale as we step back with our feet and coming down to our bellies. Inhaling up. Exhale, maybe coming through our knees to get to a nice downward dog here. And spending a few breaths here. Looking forward, gently stepping forward. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale. Sun salutation B. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, coming through our vinyasa. Maybe coming to a nice full cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale as we step forward with our right foot. Turn outwards with our left. Nice and active through our left foot throughout this inhale. Exhale, come through our vinyasa. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Right foot turns out. Inhale, active through the back right foot. Exhale, fold. Vinyasa, we might come down from the full plank now. Elbows to our sides is really important here. And a few breaths in our downward dog. Looking forward, stepping forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, samastiti. Inhale up to chair, exhale, fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, stepping back and coming through our own style of our vinyasa. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, our right foot comes through, our left foot pivots, palms to the top. Focusing on those hips facing forward as well. Exhale out of warrior one, stepping back, vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot, palms to the sky. Exhale. Downward dog for a few breaths. Now when we step forward here, I just want to let everyone know you really want to put your weight into your hands and pushing forward with your shoulders to give yourself a bit more space to step forward there. That can really help. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Here we go. Let us see. Cat-cow. So inhaling up. Exhale to fold. Inhale as we step back to our plank. Exhale, the knees drop, the feet untuck, palms come underneath our shoulders, finding a neutral spine. Inhale as we tip from the pelvis. Finish with the head looking to the sky. Exhale, belly button comes to spine. Tuck the tailbone under. 5 in your own time. Popping those hands forward, tucking the toes under, coming back to our plank. We're nice and active through our hands. Stepping forwards, forward fold. Inhale, palms together. Exhale down, straight to downward dog. Inhale, exhale, stepping back to our plank posture. Now for us, some of us, it might just be straight to this half plank here. And then from here, we will lead with the tailbone and coming up to our downward dog, peeling up with the tailbone, active through the hands. And 5 breaths in your own time here. Stepping forward with both of your feet, come to the forward fold. Inhale, palms together, exhale, down. Coming to extended child's pose now. So, inhale, palms out. Exhale to fold. Inhale as we step both of our feet back. Again, we can come to half plank if we need here. Feet together, hands back, knees come apart, hands come forwards. Sitting our sit bones back towards our heels as we then become active through our fingers and lifting those forearms off the ground. Nice and active through the fingers. And 5 breaths in your own time here. Feel a nice spine extension here. And a stretch down your whole side body over here. Looking forward, knees come together, tuck those toes under, back to our plank. Stepping one foot forward, followed by the other, forward fold. Inhale, palms meet at the top, and exhale down through center. Now to today's pose. Inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale is come down into our forward fold. We can bring both feet to hip width apart here, and just resting down with those hands. If you find it more comfortable and easier to relax the upper body, you can pop those hands on the elbows here. And just let your body hang. If you experience any symptoms, any dizziness, discomfort, just come out of this pose. And this should be avoided if you have high blood pressure. Bringing those feet back together. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale down through center, and let's pop those hands, thumbs close together at the last glide, and just come into a nice back bend here for a few breaths. And we're finished for F.